What's good? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Bits for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. You know how it is, and we've got a ton of news after Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, a friend of the show. He just dropped a bunch of details about Apple's upcoming iPhone Pro for their event with a sprinkling of Apple Watch, iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, new AirPods, and HomePod. A whole lot of everything. So let's get to it, and just in case you forgot, we expect to see 3 new iPhones with an updated 10R phone and then 2 Pro phones with the all-new triple lens camera system that adds a third sensor to capture ultra-wide angle photos and videos and improve capturing low-light situations. Now, Gurman details the new cameras, saying the sensors will capture 3 images at the same time and then use new AI software to correct the combined photo in a situation where someone might be cut out of the photo. But what if I do that on purpose? The Pro-level iPhones will have significantly upgraded video recording capabilities, including a new feature that allows you to retouch videos, add filters, apply effects, and reframe and crop the video while they're being recorded real time. That sounds crazy. Also, reverse wireless charging is finally coming to the iPhone, similar to how you can charge another phone with a Samsung Galaxy S10 that supports bilateral wireless charging, but the report only mentions using it for wireless charging AirPods and not other iPhones. The iPhones will look almost identical to last year's on the front, but there will be some new color options with a matte finish instead of the glossy look. The new iPhones are expected to introduce a new shatter resistance technology that should hold up better if they're dropped, according to the report. There will be a new multi-angle Face ID camera that captures a wider angle of view and makes unlocking the phone easier even if the phone is just laying flat on a table. I like this a whole lot if it means Face ID unlocks a lot faster because it can detect your face earlier. Water resistance. It's getting a dramatic improvement, which could allow the new iPhones to be submerged underwater for more than the 30 minutes of the previous iPhone. So think your pool parties. Oh yeah. Cannonball! Gurman also says the new iPhones will have updated OLED screens that get rid of the 3D touch pressure sensitive screen, replacing it with haptic touch functionality that you'll find on the 10R right now. Look, the writing was on the wall. I knew it was coming, but they're really getting me prepared to finally say goodbye to 3D touch. I love you, man. Now, the new iPhones will come with an all-new A13 chip like we expect, but then there's a new component in the chip internally known as the AMX or Matrix coprocessor that handles some math-heavy tasks so the main chip doesn't have to. Now, the chip may help with computer vision and augmented reality, which is going to be a big part of Apple's vision moving forward. Tim Cook always reminds us of this, but the AMX chip, that's good at math? I mean, could that actually stand for Asian Matrix? You know what? I bet some idiot out there made this like stupid joke on his YouTube video about the latest Apple tech, and then some people like really laughed hard while others got really mad because all Asians aren't good at math, and we have to stop perpetuating these lame stereotypes. Come on, it's 2019, and you just can't carelessly say things like that without explaining it to someone, then just totally killing it. Hey, back to news. None of the new models will have 5G this year, but the 2020 iPhones will, and they'll also have an additional rear-facing 3D camera for AR capabilities. I even did a whole video about why the 2020 iPhone is really the one to wait for and really the one to get, and come on, you know I'm right. Also, moving on to iPads, the Bloomberg report says the 11-inch and 12.9-inch iPad Pros will be getting similar upgrades as the phones with faster processors and upgraded cameras. Otherwise, they're going to pretty much look the same. And you know how I feel about iPad photographers. The low-end iPad will be a 10.2-incher, and then Apple will no longer likely sell a new 9.7-inch iPad in 2019, really just discontinuing a design and screen size they've had for almost a decade. And it kind of feels like I'm saying goodbye to an old friend, like, you were so good to me, iPad 9.7-inch. So good. Okay, it's not awkward. Apple Watch will be an incremental hardware upgrade as well. It's all about Watch OS 6 and its new titanium and ceramic options, but no word on a new processor, but you can pretty much guess that's expected. Gurman says Apple is still working on new AirPods that will be more expensive than the current $159 model. I call this year's the AirPods 1.5, but new features for next year will include water resistance and noise canceling with a launch planned sometime then. And then if you want a little HomePod love, and Apple surely needs it, Cupertino is working on a cheaper HomePod that could be seen as early as next year. Gurman says the new model will likely have 2 tweeters, down from the 7 in the current HomePod that gives you that full booming sound. But HomePod Mini, it's out there. in the universe somewhere. I mean, a recent report from the Consumer Intelligence Research Partners estimated that HomePod makes up only 5% of the estimated 76 million smart speakers installed in the US. Amazon, guess what? They're dominating at 70%, and then Google is at 25%. A HomePod mini can't come soon enough, even if Siri's lacking. But honestly, is it going to really make that much of a difference now? I don't think so. And then the laptop that I want to see, you want to see, the rumored 16-inch MacBook Pro is still expected to pop up somewhere at this event or October with slimmer bezels, so the size of the laptop will still be close to the current 15-inch. They want to get professionals excited again about the MacBook Pro, and sure, they can once they get rid of the keyboard the way it is now and the touch bar. I know, I trigger a lot of people when I say that thing about the touch bar. Like, I absolutely despise it. But then there's people that actually love it and use it, so good for you. But if you're going to keep it Apple, at least let's compromise and add some sort of haptic feedback. I think that would really help it out a lot. And then in a final bit of info from the report, we're still expecting the official launch of the Mac Pro. Apple showed that off. And the 32-inch XDR Pro display later this year. So that's what I call a whole lot of goodies. It's a Mark drop. Thanks to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman and friends. This video might as well have been sponsored by them, but lots of new details and goodies inside of that report that we just haven't heard before. So, all right, if you like what you're seeing here, put those thumbs up, subs up, and hit that notification bell, ding, to get all my latest videos. And if you want to go deep inside the world of Apple, check out my weekly Apple Bits XL audio podcast. I get to the stories that matter, and you can support all my independent work, including the podcast and more, at patreon.com/BrianTong. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.